Whatever you want to talk about,
my man.
Whatever you want to talk about.
Welcome to God Talks, where all we want to do is talk about God. Today, we interview the Good Loc Smyth for you to get the wisdom and knowledge that he brings to me each and every time. He blesses me with his talents. Like,
how y'all doing, good peoples?
My man. He's Brother Brooks. You know, we have that in common.
We do. We share the same last name.
Would
I
you?
appreciate you all actually asking me to actually do this today. This actually kind of made my day.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah, man.
That's good. You made my day. So.
anytime we get a chance to actually sit back, conversate, maybe even help some folks out, you know what I'm saying, or get a chance to actually pretty much give our opinions on different things, man. I want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you're one of the most positive people I know.
Oh, bro, I try to
It's
be.
a beautiful thing.
I try to be, man. My thing is like this. It takes too much work to be negative.
Mm.
It does, man. And what good comes out of it?
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Serious.
He gonna drop a lot of bombs. You know, he drop a lot of wisdom. He drops a lot of wisdom. Would you care to tell my viewing audience about your family, your beautiful wife, your children?
Oh man, dude. I definitely I would love to talk about them. I have 7 children. I have a beautiful wife. I have four girls, 3 boys. I'm a grandfather now. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I'm a
Is that
grandfather
recent?
now. Recently, my granddaughter actually turns 1 next month.
Wow.
Yeah, she turns 1 next month. So I mean, things is actually moving. I just now, they just actually had birthdays. My 2-year-old just turned 3
What day?
on the 13th, Friday, and then my 3-year-old, my 4-year-old just turned 5 on the 11th.
Would you care to share their names?
The 4-year-old's, my 5-year-old's name is Amir. Obviously, same last name.
Right.
And and my daughter's name is Mazaria. We just call her Zari.
Sorry. Yes.
We just call her Zari.
I like her. She is a beautiful young lady.
Yeah, she is very energetic, very, very kind person. She's
Very acrobatic too.
Oh, absolutely.
Very acrobatic.
she gonna be something special.
Amen.
She gonna definitely be something special.
Can you tell the people how you got into this profession? How you found your love for hair?
Well, Mike, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you, man. This found me.
This found you?
This found me.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of people sit back and search for different things to do with their lives, man. But I like to tell people right off rip, man, the thing you enjoy doing the most likely is your gift. You just have to figure out a way to get paid doing it. I found out, I'm 39 years old, just to throw that out there right now. I'm from the south side of Youngstown, born and raised. 39 years old. I started cutting hair when I was 14. Literally, I got tired of getting bad haircuts. That's probably why I went to I did go to the military. That's probably why I was saluting, because my lineup was always crooked. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. I ain't had no problem with saluting, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I got tired of getting bad haircuts, and man, you know, I was like, I'm gonna do something about it. So instead of going and take the money my mom gave me to go get a haircut, I went out and got me some clippers real quick. You know what I'm saying? Got some clippers, and I never looked back, man. I went and got some clippers, and the first time I turned them on, I kind of knew this is what I wanted to do. I mean, I knew it was what I wanted to do. I knew I had a passion for it. I actually cut hair. I cut my own hair, and my mom didn't believe me when she came to the house. She's like, "Oh, where'd you go get your hair cut?"
Wow.
She didn't believe me.
It
I
was
had to
that
go-
good.
It was that. From the first time I ever turned clippers on.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
definitely have a gift.
Like I said, it's a gift. Like I said, most likely the thing you enjoy doing the most is most likely your gift, man.
I love that. I can't wait for my mother to see this episode. She's not believing me. So hearing it from someone who's done it, like turned their passion into a thriving business, into
Absolutely.
a successful career, I think that's gonna really motivate her.
I think anybody can do it. Remember, dreams don't work unless you do. So if it's something, if you can think about it, it can happen. You might have to take some work in doing it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, anything worth having is not gonna come easy anyway. If it came easy, you wouldn't appreciate it. You'll fumble it. You'll fumble it as soon as as soon as God gave it to you. You know what I'm saying? So He gonna put you through a couple of different things so you can actually grow. So when you do get it, guess what? You're gonna want to hold on to it. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, I went to the military. I did 9 years in the Marine Corps before I came back to this profession. I believe it was just because I wasn't ready mentally for it. as far as on the maturity level. You know what I'm saying? You make a lot of money in this profession. You really can. If you're good at what you do, you should never be broke. If you broke, it's your fault. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. Obviously, you see me here on a Sunday cutting the good brother Brooks hair. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shops aren't open on Sunday, but guess what? I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is the hardest working man in the game. Like,
you know?
He is always working and always finds time to be the good dad. He is a real life Kobe. I don't know how he has the energy, because he will meet you here. Like the last time we met would have been not this past Friday, but 2 Fridays ago. And he met me here late because I have a busy schedule. He's very flexible, and his last client didn't show up on time at 8. They came at like 8:30, and he was still willing to see them. That's
Absolutely.
How diligent he works, how committed he is to his clientele, how forgiving he is, and
you got to understand though, when it comes to that, don't get it twisted, because I don't want everybody to think that, hey, you know, I could come up late.
Right.
Hey,
yeah,
look, let me tell you something. I live by these 3 things. Hey, wealthy people are early, rich people are on time, and broke people are always late.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, I told you you're gonna get some bars. That's deep.
I live by it.
That's deep.
And a lot of, if you really sit back and think about it, and think about your friends or people you even know. Yeah. People are always late. Ain't they broke? You know what I'm saying? Seriously, bro.
That's true.
People that's early, and guess what? They more tentative. They actually on point. That's the people you probably want to go do stuff with, because you know you ain't gonna be like, I hate being late. You know what I'm saying? I hate being late, but I understand that life happens, so you can't hold that against people. As long as you communicate with people, man, it's I try to be cool with it, man.
Yeah.
Back to this profession, though, man. I didn't always. I just got to do on cutting hair though. But remember, I told you, well, you know, I do locks too.
Yes.
I do locks, I do color, and it wasn't until I actually went to the military, and that's like I said, I'm happy that I actually went, because I met somebody over when I was living in Cali. I was living in California, and I told a gentleman about what I wanted to do one day, and he asked me, did you know how to cut hair? And I said, yeah, I could cut hair already. You know what I'm saying? He was like, well, if you really want to make some money, you should go to learn how to do women's hair. You know what I'm saying? And at first I was a little bit reluctant to it. I was like, man, I'm not gonna do that. People gonna be thinking I'm gay. I'm cool on that. You know what I'm saying? And my brother said, are you gay? I said, nah. He said, well, then get the money. You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day.
Hey, that was some of the best advice I got. So my thing is like this: do what you love. Do what you love, no matter what anybody thinks about it. I mean, my thing is like this: everybody might not understand why you're doing it, but it's not meant for them to understand. It's your vision. It's your life, it's your vision, and God gave it to you. He ain't give it to them. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Y'all might have heard that before, but that's a fact. He didn't give that to you. And they're not supposed to see it. They're not supposed to see your vision the way you see it. They're not supposed to want it more than you want it. It's yours. If you want it, go get it. And if you're a believer, then you should have no problem going to get it, because guess what? What's this? They say in the Bible, ask and you shall receive, right? Amen. So if you ask for it, you believe that he already blessed you with it. So guess what? Go get what he blessed you with.
Amen.
Period.
Y'all see that I didn't exaggerate when I talked to this guy. He's the real deal. He's also the one who colored my hair. Fun fact, I'm not going to give you a specific number because I lost count, but I went to over a dozen different people who do hair. None of them were even willing to give me the color that I requested. None of them. One said she could do it, but her work did not lead me to believe so. This gentleman, not only could he do it, because it's already done, past tense, but he was kind of offended that I asked him, like, of course I can do it. And I'm like, I like that confidence. I like that confidence. He is absolutely incredible. Can you shout out where your business is located for the people?
I'm located right on Glenwood Avenue, right on the south side of Youngstown, 2323 Glenwood Avenue, on the corner of Dewey and Winona. Come check me out. I definitely do. I'm appointment only, but you can definitely come in here, talk to me. I can give you all the contact information you need. www.dredramatics.com.
That'll be in the video.
Okay. You can make appointments that way. I sell my own products as well. Hydration products for your locks, for beards, for faces, whatever you need. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, I'm here in the city. I was located at a different location, But I believe if you want to grow and you actually want to, we'll sit back and say we want Youngstown to get better, and we want to freaking have it thrive. Well, my thing is like this, man. The people that can, because a lot of people sit back and say, hey, what they want to do, and they honestly just don't have the means to make it happen. Might have great ideas, might have a great plan, but they just don't have the means. But the people that do have the means, and they don't, they're part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit back and say you want your community to be better or whatever. I grew up 3 streets down from where I'm from. My people still live in this area. You know what I'm saying? I'm in this area every day. You know, so my thing is like this, man. You can't sit back and say you want to make change, and you don't put your money where your mouth is. So I put my money where my mouth was. I took my business and I brought it right here to the city that I came from. And then guess what? We gonna rock out here. You know what I'm saying? We gonna rock out here. Everybody gonna come out here looking amazing, twisted steel, sex appeal, and at the same time, I'm gonna drop some jewels on them while I'm here. Because it's more than just a haircut. It's more than just a retwist, man. It's an experience when you come holler at me.
Amen. Amen. Can you walk the people through how you went from employee to self-employed? Your journey, what you learned, any advice you have on the way?
The advice I really have on the way for that is pretty much, man, pick something that you want to do. Don't give it 50%. Don't give it 80%, 90%. Give it 100%. Not 110, no, 100%. I guarantee you won't be disappointed, man. Period. I mean, everybody's passion is different. This was my passion. That's why I say when people hit me, he's like, hey, you the hardest working man. But look, if you enjoy what they say, if you love doing what you do, you never work a day in life. That's a lie. That's a lie. Okay? You'll work. But the thing is, you won't mind working. It's not going to bother you. Like, I can sit back and do 12, 13 hours in here, and I'm cool with that. First of all, it's my place. Okay? So you're working for yourself. Second of all, guess what? I love doing what I do. So it's not like it's a problem. Do I get tired? Absolutely. But pretty much say what you want, pray about it, go get what you pray for. And we have a beautiful thing right now called the internet. So there's no excuse to not know. You know what I'm saying? There's no excuse. If you want to find out some information, you can always Google it. If the most ideas that people come up with, somebody already thought about it before. Guess what? It's probably something online we can actually show you. As far as the shop, if you want to set up a shop or something like this, come holler at me and we can go to face to face, because my thing is it's gonna take a little bit longer than just going out there and just putting it out there. Come face to face, we'll talk. I mean, make sure you got a business plan, put your business plan together, find your location, and then go, hey, network, meet people. You got, I mean, a lot of things that happen is not a lot of times what you know is because of who you know. You know what I'm saying? So be a good person too. That's the biggest thing. That's the key. That's the key. Be a good person, man. Literally, genuinely, just be a good person, man. I'm not saying you're gonna be perfect, but just be a good person. You know, and that's my thing. I try to be a good person, man. Am I perfect? Have I made mistakes before? Absolutely. Absolutely. I still make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? But in all actuality, I just really try to be a good person. And what I've seen is that good things happen to good people. Now, don't get it twisted. Bad things happen to good people too. But I've seen more good things happening to people that are trying versus not. You know what I mean? That's just in my short time living on this earth, okay? Just in my short time.
How did you meet your lady?
Hair school.
Really?
Real talk, bro.
Wow.
Hair school, man. Hey, funny story about that though. Funny story. That was destiny.
I like that.
That was destiny, and I'm gonna tell you why. Cause y'all gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh yourselves off. All right, check this out. I met my wife. Well, I met my wife now. I met her. We met in hair school. We was cool. I don't know. We wasn't messing around because I was talking to somebody at the time. So we was just cool. It was just like something
Good
that
friendship.
Perfect. Great friendship. I'm saying really good friendship. Now that time passed. I wasn't with that person no more, and she wasn't with her person no more. Whatever the case may be. I just so happened to hit her up one day. That one day just to see what she was actually into, because I finished school before her. And I just checked on her, see how she was doing, you know what I'm saying? She was telling me what was going on. I told her I was no longer with the lady I was with, you know what I'm saying? And we started talking. Well, come to find out, we started talking, whatever the case may be. We ended up getting together. We was inseparable. we ended up deciding to open up a business together. This is my second shop. The first shop I opened up, my wife, she wanted it. She had a dream to have a shop, and she named the name, everything like that. So guess what? I'm gonna make that happen for you, baby. Let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
So we put the shop together, and then we started having kids. But rewind a little bit. So we put the shop together, and we went to my mother's house to use a computer at that time to print something out. And my mom she just so happened to come in the room, and she was looking over the shoulder, and she was like, "Your last name is Lyons." She was like, well, "Would you happen to know a Marvin Lyons?" And she was like, my wife. Now she was like, "Absolutely." Like she was like, "I know him really well. That's my father." It was my father. Her father passed away. Both our fathers passed away. So she was like, "Yeah, I know him real well. That was my father." And my mom was like, my mom pretty much almost fell down. Like, what? I'm like, "What's going on?" She's like, "Hey." She was like, "Y'all would never believe it. Y'all fathers would be rolling over in y'all graves right now." I said, "Why do you say that?" She said, "Because y'all fathers were best friends." Wow. And we never even knew. This little girl used to come to my house as a kid.
Really?
And I promise to God.
What?
And I never knew.
That's so cool.
I'm trying to tell you.
This is my first time hearing this story. This is my first time hearing this story.
Never knew. She used to come to my house, little girl, and I'm like, I'm thinking about it now. You was the little girl with the ponytails and the little gap in her mouth, like I'm like, holy crap.
Wow.
Come to find out, she grew up to become a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? Right. So yeah, we were linked from since the beginning, man. We just so happened to meet. I mean, think about it. I left, moved to a whole other country.
Yeah.
I'm talking about living all around the world and everything else. And next thing we know, guess what? Come back home and you meet. So if something's meant to happen, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's no.
We don't believe in coincidence or luck. We only believe in God.
Absolutely. Period.
Period.
And that was definitely God given. She's a godly woman as well. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
And truth be told, she helped balance me out. If you want to be honest, like, am I perfect? No. But she helped bring me closer to God. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the mark of a good woman.
And that was an amazing thing. You know what I'm saying? That was an amazing thing, man. So, like I said, we have 3 beautiful children together. I was married before. That's why you heard me say 7 children originally. But we have 3 together. And we have my oldest son. He lives up here with her. That would be her stepson. But that's her son too. You know what I'm saying? The ability to be able to work the way I work, blessing from God, and the wife, blessing from God, man. Real talk. Hence the show, God talk. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Real talk, man.
Yes.
All glory goes to God. I appreciate him. I love him, and I ain't gonna lie to you. Shoot be told, I believe he blesses me more than sometimes I feel like I deserve.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
I really do.
Give me a lot more than I deserve.
Absolutely, but I ain't knocking it though. Keep on giving it to me though. I appreciate it, Lord, and I'm gonna continue to do what I can do for you as far as help these young men and women out here in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Even if you ain't in the streets, if anybody that sits in my chair, man, I'm gonna try to put a blessing on you.
Amen.
Not only the way you look, but at the same time, if I can inspire your mind and help you to think outside that box, then I'm gonna do that. Because outside the box thinking is what's gonna get you paid.
Amen.
Period.
Amen. I like that. How did you? So you told us how you became the good barber. Can you tell us how you became the good locksmith?
Great question, man. Literally, like I said, man, instead of me going to barber school initially, now I did go to barber school too, so I'm both. Okay, but instead of me going to barber school first, like I said, since I already knew how to cut, I decided to go to cosmetology school. Okay. Now, what I realized in cosmetology school is that it covers a lot. Okay, it covers a lot. It covers massage therapy. It colors the hair. It colors nails. I mean, your skin. I mean, it covers a lot of different things. What initially when I first came into this profession, I was like, man. Oh, I want to be great at everything. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the man. I want to do sew-ins. I want to do lace fronts, all that stuff. I do that. I can. I don't like doing that, okay? So I choose not to. What I learned in this profession is, man, you don't have to know everything, but be great at what you do. You don't have to know how to do everything, but be great at what you do. I chose locks because guess what? I wear locks, okay? So initially, I learned how to do them because I was like, I want to learn how to do my own hair, so I ain't got to be paying people because it can get pricey. You know what I'm saying? But I took a liking to it. I took a liking to it. I got pretty good at it. Took some classes, learned off of some people, because that's not something you're gonna go to school and learn. It's kind of like you gotta do some research on your own. You know what I'm saying? So I took a couple classes. I was fortunate enough to be around a lot of people or certain people that I dealt with that actually knew how to do locks. So guess what I did? Ask questions. You know what I'm saying? The closed mouth don't get fed. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know something that somebody else do, ask them. The worst thing they're gonna do is tell you no. Period. You know what I'm saying? So you asked about the information. I found out the information and I started going. And after that, you just practice, man. You know, practice makes not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Practice makes progress. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Practice makes progress. And I've been doing this for probably about 10 years now. And yeah, in 10 years, you know, I've gotten pretty nice at what I do. You know what I'm saying? And is there room to improve? Absolutely. When you stop learning, you limit yourself. You know what I'm saying? So never stop learning, especially your field, your craft. You should always stay on top of the new trends. Stay on top of especially your profession. You know what I'm saying? Stay on top of new trends, new procedures, whatever the case may be, so you can be knowledgeable on it. You know what I'm saying? And it can always be an option. Because somebody's looking for it. That's why he came up with something. That's why it's new. Somebody's gonna eventually be looking for it. If you're the duty expert, guess what? They're gonna come get that information from you. And if you're really good, like Joker said, if you do something good, why do it for free? You know what I'm saying? There you go.
Amen.
You know, so.
I like that. Can you tell the people about how you found this building? I find that to be a fascinating story.
Truth be told, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I seen this building last year. They were gonna sell it. It was on sale for $15,000. And I was like, man, I'm getting that. Cash in hand, like, let's go. Well, when I went to go talk to the people about the building, I come to find out they sold it. They sold it, and that was last year. Now let me tell you how God works though, okay? Let me tell you how God works. I mean, this is amazing right here. I'm gonna tell you. Excuse me. When I first initially found this building, it didn't look nothing like this, okay? The building was it was dingy. I ain't gonna say it was dingy. It needed some TLC. It needed some love, okay? It needed some love. And the person before that unfortunately they had passed away, you know, so the building was just like, it was just what's the word I'm looking for? It was stagnant for a second, okay? It was stagnant for a second. Well, through that time, I went to go purchase the building and Dad sold it. Well, a year later, I look on Facebook and guess what? I see this same building, except this time it's painted on the outside. The inside looked good. The floor is done. It's painted on the paint is on the wall. It looked great. The only thing I had to come in here really do was do some plumbing and some decorating and pretty much make it dregs. That's it. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I don't want to make it seem like, oh, I did all kind of no. YNDC, Youngstown Neighborhood Development Corporation. They purchased it. I leased it off of them at a very, very good price. Like, because what I see is they want to see this community grow. And think about it. Because people get mad because they fixing up stuff. No, they're not. They doing stuff that you talked about doing, but they just doing it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Don't talk about it. It's two type of people. It's people that say what they gonna do, and it's people that do what they say they gonna do. Period. That's it. They gonna say they either gonna say what they either gonna claim, oh, I'm gonna do this, but they all this is what they gonna do. And you got certain people that sit back and they say what they gonna do, and they gonna do what they say they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? They did what they said they gonna do.
Say the two types of people again.
You got people that say what they're gonna do, and you got people that say what they're gonna do, but they do what they say they're gonna do.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
You know?
Don't be hearers of the word, be doers
That's
of
it.
the word.
That's it.
That's Bible.
And that's all that's biblical. I'm trying to tell you. Don't sit back and say what you gonna do this, you gonna do that, and then you end up not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, my thing is like this. Like I said, if it's something you want to do, find out the research. There's no excuse not to know now. I'm serious. I really truly believe that. There's no excuse not to know. Because if you can't find on the internet, I'm pretty sure nowadays you probably know somebody or know somebody that knows somebody that can actually point you in the right direction. Period. And like I said, it's your dream. So if it's your dream, you're gonna put the time and the effort to do the research. That's simple. That's simple. But once you figure out what it is that you want to do, start doing it. You got one life to live. And one thing you ain't never get, it's three things you ain't never gonna get back.
Oh, I love this.
The words once they leave your mouth, time, and a missed opportunity. The words once they leave your mouth. You can say sorry, but guess what? Somebody still heard it. You know what I'm saying? Time. As quick as I said time, it's never gonna be said the same way ever again. I can say it 100,000 times. Every time it's gonna be different. Every time it's gonna be different. And a missed opportunity. You may get it again, but you could have had it sooner.
Amen. Amen.
So do the work. Like I said, do the work, man. Do the work, man. Put the time in, put the effort in, and like I said, you can have anything in this world you want. I'm living proof of it. You can. I ride a Harley Davidson. I drive an Audi. You know what I'm saying? I live in a nice house, and I work for myself.
Amen.
Real talk. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the boast. It's a blessing. I like nice stuff too, but if you don't work, you don't eat. I like to eat good, so hey, you work for it. You know what I'm saying? So.
I like that a lot. What have you? What's the biggest obstacle that you see when you're working for someone versus working for yourself?
Just not being able to do, pretty much not having full control. Not being able to have control, not being able to do it the way you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's always, at the end of the day, it's always someone else's vision or somebody else's dream that you're bringing to life. It's still their dream. Regardless of how much work you put into it, you know what I'm saying? It's still somebody else's. You know what I'm saying? So I think the biggest, not even obstacle, but the biggest benefit of working for yourself and doing your own is that it's yours. Now this is the thing though. You get what you put into it. So this is my thing. You can't sit back and say, hey, I want this, I want that, or I want all of this, but you don't want to put the work in. So if you decide not to put the work in, the only person you have to blame is you. That's it. Just that simple. If you decide not to put the work in, the only person you have to blame is you. But as far as man, it shouldn't. I'm not gonna call it an obstacle because I mean like, it's something I love doing, bro. I'm excited coming to work every day. You know what I'm saying? I love sticking that key in and turning it on. Turning that key and opening the door to Dre Dramatics. You know what I'm saying? it feels amazing. It feels amazing. People sit back and say, "Oh man, well you only got one chair in there." That's what I wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Amen. He's told me that multiple times.
That's what I wanted. I love working with people, but truth be told, at this moment in my life, I don't want to work with nobody right now. I want to work for my peoples. You know what I'm saying? But I also want it to be an environment where guess what? People can come in, they can feel safe, they can feel at ease, you know, they can talk about whatever they want to talk about, no judgment zone, whatever. You coming in here to have a good time. This might be the only time you get a chance to sit back and relax. Think about it, man. This might be the only, people got some stressful lives, you know what I'm saying? So this might be the only time that you get a chance to sit back, let your hair down, and sit back and freaking relax and enjoy yourself, man. So, hey, my thing is like this. I want to give people that atmosphere. I want to give people an atmosphere where they can sit back, feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like I said, we obviously we're doing an interview right now. We have some music on, whatever. We have TV going or whatever the case may be. I want you to be comfortable. Like for my thing is like this. I don't know what's going on in everybody's life. I know a lot that's going on in a lot of people's lives because obviously people talk to you. But I don't know what's going on in everybody's life, but what I will say is, man, I know your 35, 40 minutes that you with me, or depending on the service, if it's an hour, 2 hours, whatever, you ain't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about that. Don't focus on that. Just focus on chilling. You know what I'm saying? Amen. Focus on enjoying yourself. Focus on let's have a good time. Amen. Let's have a good time, man. Because like I said, I'm gonna be honest with you. The troubles of the world, they gonna still be out there when you leave. The difference is you're gonna look a heck of a lot better while you handling them. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
I like that. What's your favorite memory with each of your kids?
Oh man, that's a good question.
Absolutely.
That's a good one, man.
Absolutely.
My favorite memory, and this is gonna sound so cliche.
Do not live
This is gonna sound cliche. They birth, man.
Oh, wow.
Real talk. Bro, they birth. My oldest daughter, I was 17, turning 18 years old when I had her. I was a kid having a kid. I didn't have an opportunity to, like, after I graduated high school at 17. I didn't have an opportunity after high school to be like, hey, I'm about to go chill out. We about to have a blast. We about to be kicking it, blah. Nah, it was straight to the work. All this coming out.
Yeah, middle. Okay, yeah.
Appreciate you. No doubt. Always ask. I ain't gonna ask. I don't get off. I don't get distracted. I still handle business. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So my thing is I was a kid having a kid, man. So I had to go. I knew everybody says that, you know, you go to high school, you get good grades, and then you go to college. And you go to college, you get good grades, and you get this great career. But what they don't tell you in between that time frame, they don't tell you that life happens in between that time frame too. They don't tell you that. Now, granted, this wasn't my case. I'm pretty smart. But they don't tell you that everybody's not college material. If you was getting D's and F's in high school, you're probably not going to get A's and B's in college unless I'm not going to say it can't happen, but you're going to probably have to really, really try. You know what I'm saying? This is being straight up honest with you. They don't tell you that. Hey, you might end up having kids. Now you got to think about somebody other than yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got somebody little depending on you. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blank. That was my case. But I went to school anyway because that's what people say you're supposed to do. I was actually a biology major at YSU.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, you learn those, so you learning something. You know what I'm saying? I was a biology major, and I did well. Truth be told, I'll be honest with you. One day, I was on my way going to class. I was on my way getting ready to go to class. I never answered a house phone, ever, because I had a cell phone at the time. You know what I'm saying? So I never answered a house phone. But this specific day, I just so happened to answer that phone. And guess who was on the phone? Sergeant Clark, United States Marines. Real talk. So I said, and I started laughing at Sergeant Clark. I told him, bro, I grew up on Evergreen, bro. I can stay right here and get shot at. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the south side of Youngstown, brother. You know what I'm saying? But he said some things that kind of got me interested. And man, real talk, bro. My questions was, I was like, hey, I want to continue going to school. I got a daughter, and obviously I need some cash. He showed me a way I can handle all that. Oh, and my final thing, this was just me being petty because I was really nice. I tore my knee my senior year. But I was like, I want to play football still. You know what I'm saying? Because my goal was to actually come on and my goal was to actually eventually walk on to play after I tore my MCL. But I never got a chance to do that because I had to go to work. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I want to play ball still. Well, the man showed me how I can do every single one of them things. I played ball while I was in the Marine Corps. I even played semi-pro. You know what I'm saying?
I know that.
Yeah, I played semi-pro football. I went to college while I was in the Marine Corps as well. Then I realized that that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And I don't believe in wasting time. You know what I'm saying? My thing is what I wanted to do didn't require a 4-year degree. It required training, and it required me to go ahead and go to school, but not a 4 or 8 year degree. You know what I'm saying? Period. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I got out and I came into the, I got out and I hit the ground running. I started freaking going to going to cosmetology school. But yeah, man, it's I don't know, man. It's funny how life actually freaking works out. I've met a lot of friends along the way. I got friends in probably quite a bit of different countries. You know what I'm saying? All over the states. All over the states, man. And at the same time, man, success breeds success. You can't sit around here, hang with knuckleheads. Is that too hot? You can't sit around here and then hang with knuckleheads all day and expect success to come. You got to go out there and get it. Iron sharpens iron. You want to be successful? Hang around some successful people. Just change your circle. You can't continue to do the same thing and expect something different. If you've been doing the same thing for the last 10 years, and you're not where you want to be at, you probably need to change something. Think about that. That's just being real. That's just being real. You know what I'm saying? So, and don't have a problem with cutting people off. I've cut a lot of people off. You know what I'm saying? My thing is like this. I look at the people even people I went to high school with. I was cool with whatever it came. And when I see you, we cool. But I'm on a mission. I'm saying I'm on a mission. And you only get 24 hours in a day. And I ain't about wasting my time. You know what I'm saying? So if it's not something that's gonna actually help me to better myself and to continue building my empire, because I got 7 kids and I want to show them that you can have this too. You know what I'm saying? So if it's not something that's gonna help me build my empire, what's the point? What's the point? I mean, we can sit back and laugh all day, but what is that gonna get you? Real talk. I'm not sitting back saying be a lame or don't have fun or whatever the case may be. But handle your business, man. You got one opportunity in this lifetime, man. And it's yours to make it count. Nobody else's. It's yours to make it count. So make it count. That's it. Make it count. If it takes you freaking going to the library, studying a little bit harder to get to where you want to be at, then you do that. If it takes you practicing your craft a little bit longer, as far as to get the nice blend that you want, if it's cutting hair, do that. You know what I'm saying? But put the work in. That's the best advice I can give anybody, man. Put the work in. Don't be afraid to put the work in. Don't be afraid to put the work in, man. My thing is like this. I heard something not too long ago, and it was I love it. Lazy people sit around here and do a little bit of work. You know what I'm saying? And then they expect all the success to come. Meanwhile, people that work hard will work their butt off with the fear that they're not working hard enough to get to where they want to be at. You know what I'm saying? I heard that. That's not me. I heard that, and I'm just regurgitating it to you guys. You know what I'm saying? But I thought it's a lot of value in that message right there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of value in that message. Don't be the lazy person. Don't be the lazy person. I want to. It's something biblical, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to misquote it. Yes, but I believe it's to the point where. What does it say?
In the book of Proverbs, it says, "The diligent son is there for the harvest, but the son who sleeps through the harvest brings shame to his father."
Shame to his father.
Yeah.
I'm saying so. I'm saying, man, just put the work in, man. Put the work in. My advice. This is my advice. If you don't listen to nothing else I said, because a lot of people are like, I got so many ideas. I got so much stuff I want to do. This, blah, blah. Pick one. Pick one and give it 100%. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. And if it doesn't work out, it's not a loss. It's a lesson.
Ooh.
Period. It's not a loss. It's a lesson. Because you learn what not to do, so you can try to do something different. Like, remember, go back to what we said. If you continue doing the same thing and expect something different, that's asinine. It's insanity. You can't do that. You got to change something up.
Amen. I like that. I like that you are preaching, speaking the word of God. I love it. I love it. How did you come to know God?
Man, you want to be honest? My mother. My mother since birth, man. Now granted, some people stray away, but my love for Christ and what I know about Christ was instilled from my mother. From my mother, I remember we was sitting at the bus stop. My mother had me remember Bible verses. Philippians 4:19. For my God shall supply all my needs according to the rich glory by Christ Jesus. That was right. Am I right? Okay, there you go. Like I'm telling you, my mom used to have us. I went to Watkins Christian Academy. So I'm knowledgeable on certain things. I'll just say that. I went to Watkins Christian Academy from from preschool to 8th grade. And then I went to the Rand School, you know what I'm saying? For high school, you know what I'm saying? Had to represent, you know what I'm saying? Had to represent. Went to the Rand School for high school, and like I said, along the way, I may have strayed away on different aspects. But I know it was a calling on my life a long time ago when it came to God, man. And I don't necessarily believe my call is to be a minister. A lot of people may think, oh man, but you could talk. This is my pulpit right here. This is my pulpit. This is how I touch people. Because this is my thing. A lot of people may stray away from that preacher because he's just that. He's a preacher. But everybody got to come get a haircut. Everybody got to get their hair done. So guess what? If you can use that opportunity to bless that individual at that time, they don't even know what they about to catch. They came in here to catch the first fade. Now you caught a fade and a word.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
God bless.
Real talk, brother.
God bless.
But at the same time, you have to be there in the environment to get the change that you want. You can't sit back and say, I want to change this or I want to change the way people think. And we take our businesses and we move them out to Austintown. We take our businesses, we move them out to Niles. And that's nothing wrong with them. They need that stuff too. They need it too. But our people need us here. Especially the people that's actually can make an impact. And I believe I believe myself to be one of those people that can actually help make an impact. At least I'm gonna try my damnedest. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna try. I'll tell you that. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do what I can do to make my world, my city, my surroundings better. Because I know we can be better. You know what I'm saying? We just have to see it. That's it. If people see it, and they're more prone to listen to them when they see you and you look like them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's how it always works, but that's just like if I had more black teachers in school. You know what I'm saying? I think that would have been dope. I think that would have been amazing. I went to I'm gonna use this for example. My 16-year-old. My 16-year-old initially came up here when he was 12 years old. Okay, he came up here. I'm not gonna go into why he came up here, but just know he came up here. His mom and him was going through some issues at that time. Well, his mom was going through some issues at that time, and I'm going to get my kids. If my kids need me, I'm going to get my kids. Now he lives with me. You know what I'm saying? But
he's 16 now.
He's 16 now. He was 12 at that time.
Gotcha.
He was 12 at that time.
Okay.
So when he initially came up here, I initially put him in Boardman. That's where I lived at. You know what I'm saying? So I put him in Boardman because I was thinking to myself, well, shoot, I want him to have the good education or whatever. I'm not gonna sit back and say no education better than education, but just be real, okay? You're gonna learn different things from different places. It is what it is. Ain't no need to start and we're gonna address the elephant in the room on that one, okay? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna I want to put my kids in the best place possible to get a quality education. Well, when I took him there, I didn't think of it like, oh well, he don't got nobody in the school to look like him. Faculty, none of that. I didn't think that would be affect him. You know what I'm saying? But in actuality, it did. In actuality, it did. It affected him. And later on, it took me some time to really talk to him about it because, like I said, it took a minute for that to come out. And eventually, he told me, like, Dad, like, I don't know, man, I kind of don't like it because he came from down south. Oh, to let y'all know that too. He came from down south, so he was used to teachers kind of looking a little bit more like him, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? You see people of authority that look like you're gonna be more prone to actually. It's crazy how the world works like that, but that's just what it is. Okay. Amen. So he ended up going back. Everything got situated with his mom. He ended up going back. He wasn't doing too good as far as the education, as far as up here. He was cool getting by, but he was struggling. Well, this time he came back. He permanently lives with me now. Okay. He came back when he was 14. He came back when he was 14. He's 16 now. He lives with me permanently. He came back because he was having some issues with his mom. He was having issues himself at that time. He was going in and out of the freaking doggone justice system, and we wasn't having that. I never wanted him to think that was the cool thing to do. So I told his mom, like, hey, send him up here to me. We agreed. She sent him up here to me. He's an AB student now. He doesn't get any. I mean, granted, typical high schooler type stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That stuff happens. I'm not gonna sit back and be like, oh, he's perfect. Nah, he's 16. He's a kid still. You're gonna make mistakes. You know what I'm saying. But the type of mistakes that he's making versus what he was making, night and day. You know what I'm saying? Night and day.
Yeah, I wasn't exposed to what your son was exposed to until I got to college, but I had time to prepare myself for like being one-on-one.
Right.
Like I don't know how I would have felt doing that as a child. Like
as a child,
one-on-one, that would have been very taxing.
I can definitely believe that it can definitely be it can be different. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't have that opportunity because when I went to school, everybody looked like me. I had faculty that was black. You know what I'm saying? That looked just like me, and not only at Watkins Christian Academy, but even at the Rand School. You know what I'm saying? I had people of authority. Heck, Mr. Bentley eventually was our principal. You know what I'm saying? So we had people of authority that looked like us. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until I actually went into the Marine Corps while I was really that one-on-one. So that's how I can relate to him. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, I was older. A heck of a lot more mature than he was at that time, so I can see. But now I have him at Academy for Urban Scholars. They have programs that he's interested in. The faculty, I know quite a bit of the faculty because a lot of them we went to school together. You know what I'm saying? They just. I'm happy that they actually went to the educational field. Truth be told. But yeah, man, a lot of them. I know a lot of the faculty, and like I said, I believe that's what's helping him out. As far as people, like I said, people that look like him, they have programs that he's interested in. You know what I'm saying? You know, and like I said, man, every day we practice who I become. I'm not expecting him to be like the perfect kid or nothing like that. Man, dude, you're gonna make mistakes throughout the way. But it's the type of mistakes. Just don't make no. I'm trying to prevent you from making those mistakes that's gonna have you going away somewhere or something like that. That's not what you want. You don't want that. That's not the way to go. And at the same time, I don't want you to think you ain't seeing that coming from me. So now you know you can do something other than that. You want to make money. My son's talking about freaking actually possibly becoming a barber now.
Wow, that would be cool.
Oh man, what?
Wow.
Man, what? I told him.
That would be so cool.
And I told him, I said, bro, because this is the first of many of what I want to do. Truth be told, I mean, my goal is I really want to put a Dre Dramatics on every side of town.
That'd be cool.
I want to put one on every side of town and then possibly even other cities. But even better, if my child is interested in what I do, I'm about to give you all the game, all of it. Because the things that I learned throughout this time, I didn't know this at freaking 14, 15, 16 years old. I'm 39. I'm about to give you all that game I got right now if it's what you want.
Yeah.
So the time he's my age,
it's over.
Oh, he should be boss multiple leagues. You know what I'm saying? Multiple leagues. I told him this one might be yours. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. This one might be yours.
That's incredible. I'm hearing all this for the first time too. So
this might be his one day. You know what I'm saying? And I have no problem with that. Like I said, man, hey, I can't do it forever. I'm gonna do it as long as I want to do it. I tell you that. As long as I'm having fun, as long as I'm getting paid, brother, the way I make money, and as long as I'm having fun, I'm gonna do this. Cause like I said, I mean, this is my woo song. I can come in here and have a bad day, fade somebody up, put a nice little cut on you, bruh, and it's like therapy, not only for you, but for me. People don't understand it. This does just as much for me as it does for you.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how you find your passion.
I'm saying this does just as much for me as it does for you. And I'm trying to tell you guys, if you have something, I don't care what it is, if you have something that you are that passionate about, that's God-given. Period. That's God-given. There's no other way I can even say it or try to explain it. That's God-given. He's speaking to you. Go get it. He already gave you what you need. Go get it. Whatever's required. If it's something that requires you to go to school for 12 years, guess what? At the end of the day, you're going to be doing what you want to do. So do it. If it's something that requires you to go to school for 2, do it. If it was 10 months, do it. You know what I'm saying? Just don't quit. That's the biggest thing. You gotta have a plan. Everybody got a purpose. You just have to find yours.
Endurance and perseverance is key in a marathon.
That's it.
Amen.
Run that thing too.
Amen.
Run that thing. Life is exactly what that is. Life is a marathon. Run it. And it's your race. It's your race. You can run it. You run it the way you want it. You want to run it. You know what I'm saying? Run it the way you want to run it.
Where did you play semi-pro?
I played for the North County Cobras over in California.
That's so cool. How long did you spend in California?
I was in Cali for 2 years.
2 years.
Yep.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I loved it. I was in the Oceanside in San Diego.
Where all have you lived?
Like live? Oh shit, all over the state. South Carolina, North Carolina, Texas. That's my second home. Texas. Houston, Texas. I love Houston, love San Antonio, but Houston, second home. If my family wasn't here, that's where I would be at. Okay, just letting you know.
I ain't mad at you.
Texas, I lived in Japan for 2 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, lived in Japan for 2 years. Had a blast, loved it. Great culture, nice people. I was over in Spain, in Madrid. Great people. I had fun over there. I was served over in Iraq too. You know what I'm saying? I served over. Beautiful country. Besides what we was over there for. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like, you gotta think about it. Iraq is Babylon. People don't know that though. Like Iraq, Babylon, real talk, biblical, body times. Like I'm talking about those marble walls and all that blue. Seen that.
Wow.
That's still there. Yeah. Just throwing it out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just throwing it out there.
What's something you learned from all the travel? What's different that you didn't know when you were first in Youngstown versus by the time you came back from your travels?
Be kind.
Be
Be kind, man. Real talk. I mean, kindness to take you a long way. I'm gonna tell you a lot. I made a lot of mountains move by just being nice. Seriously. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, kindness. That's what I learned. I'm telling you, man. You don't have to be a douchebag to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like it's plenty of them out here. You don't have to be one. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of them out here. Just be cool, man. Be yourself, man. Be yourself. And like I said, man, just surround yourself. That's the biggest thing I can tell you. Surround yourself around individuals. They don't have to necessarily be doing what you're doing. In fact, in my group, I'm like probably one of the only, like, as far as the people that do what I do the way I do it. You know what I'm saying? The way I do it, I'll say that. But they don't necessarily have to be doing exactly the same thing that you're doing, but they should definitely be moving in the same direction. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you want. And then, like I said, the little things along the way you ask, man. A closed mouth don't get fed. And if you got friends and you call them friends and there's some information you want to know, guess what? If they're a friend, they're going to give you the game because guess what? They want you to be successful too. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't want other people I hang around to be broke. You know why? Because I got to take care of them. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, bro. I don't want none of the other people I'm around. I want you to have some dollars in your pocket. If we go travel, I don't want to have to be worried about going in my pocket to take care of you too. Now I will, because I'm that type of person. But at the same time, if you can take care of yourself, we about to have a greater time.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a greater time. That's just what it is.
What's your favorite, outside of Texas, what's your favorite place to travel?
Oh man, shoot. Whew, that's a good question right there, bro. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Texas is it, man. Like I'm talking about out the country, in the country. My favorite place in the world, bro.
It's Texas.
It's Texas, bro.
Wow, that's deep.
Yeah,
that's
deep.
deep.
That's what I'm telling you, bro. It's
you
just,
love Texas, man.
I love it, bro. Like, I love it, bro. I know Texas better than I know Youngstown. I know Houston better than I know Youngstown.
Wow.
We got to think, when I was down there, I was a recruiter. So they gave me a gas card, and told me to go find people to put in the Marine Corps. So I would just ride over the whole city for free. So I get a chance to learn the city, got a chance to talk to the people, go to different venues and experience different food. Oh, so much great food down there too. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, at that time I was single, you know what I'm saying? So it's like they put something in the water. It's like they sprinkled a little something in the water because I'm gonna be honest with you. The women down there, black, white, Puerto Rican, Haitian, I don't care what they are. Hey, look, gorgeous, gorgeous, and it's like, I don't know, they sprinkle something in the water, and I believe the sun, like the rays from the sun, bakes it in and just creates the booties and the juices is just flowing and everything looks amazing. I'm telling you.
I like it. I appreciate the honesty.
I'm just being honest. So I say, hey man, look, be straight about you. Hey, we can't go against that. God created Eve too. For us. Yes. For us to look at. Yes. For us to experience it. But to experience the right way. You know what I'm saying? I'm with that. But don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? We saved, we sanctified, but we still like our ladies too. You know what I'm saying? We still trying to find queens if we don't have, I have one. But some of us are still trying to find them. I don't want to freaking doggone, I don't want to deter people with thinking that, oh, just because you live in the life of God, then guess what? You ain't going to find your freaking mate. No, you are. In fact, he's going to probably bring that person to you. You know what I'm saying? He's going to probably bring that person to you. So, but yeah, man. So, yeah, I don't know. I loved it down there. South Carolina was cool, too. I lived in North Carolina, too. That was straight. But I'm going to be honest with you. Texas, where it's at. Texas was where it was at, man. Japan was beautiful. I really wasn't into like but Japan was beautiful. Beautiful country to travel. Like me, truth be told, I believe maybe in a past life I might have been Asian. I don't know. I was either Asian or Bob Marley. It's one of the two. No, I'm playing. I'm playing.
I like that.
Oh man, but yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man.
Do you know how many tattoos you have?
Me personally?
Lost count. Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't lose count. 19.
Oh, okay.
19. I'm still counting too.
I like that.
Still counting. I got tattoos from pretty much everywhere I've been, except Iraq. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I was like, that's my thing. That's my. I got a lot of tattoos. Like I got a few from Youngstown because I mean I'm home. But my back, I got praying hands on my back that says Godson. I got that done in Japan. My ribs, I got an Eagle Globe and Anchor because I was in the Marine Corps.
What?
An Eagle Globe and Anchor. That was our emblem.
Okay.
That's our emblem. But I got that with the American flag draped behind it, going from here to here by my ribs. I got that when I came back from Iraq. You know what I'm saying? I always said I wasn't gonna do no Urad tattoo, no motivating tattoo. But when you come back from Iraq, brother, your whole mind changes. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, Urad me up. You know what I'm saying? I was motivated. Okay. So yeah, I got that. My daughter, I got my daughter's name on me. He is Alpha Omega across my stomach. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my tattoos are kind of like, I guess, relationship. I guess you're saying holy, yeah. Because it's a reason behind that too.
Please share.
There's a reason behind that too. Obviously, my mother, growing up, she wasn't into tattoos, piercings, or none of that stuff, man. So I always said if I was gonna put something on my body, I wanted it to have a meaning.
Amen. I don't get none without meaning.
Yeah, I want it to have a meaning because this is my thing. Regardless if you decide to, one day to get it removed, now granted, I don't plan on getting it. I don't want to get any of my tattoos removed because it's a story. If you sit back and I took everything off and you was like, I can tell you where I was at, what I was doing, specifically at that time in my life. Period. It's a story. It's a story. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do. And where I was at when I got it done and everything like that, man. Even my sleeve has a story to it. You know what I'm saying? And that happened. My sleeve was done here though. But it's a lot of people, you won't know unless you look at it, but this is all representing what I do for a living. You know what I'm saying? It's clippers on it, blades on it, blow dryers on it.
That's the heart.
Yeah. The heart, that's what pumps it all through.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That's what pumps it all through.
I like
you know what I'm
that.
saying? And the fact that at the top of it, it's actually a person. But it ain't no face. I don't want to put faces on me, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's my. We'll just leave that alone.
Do you so of your 19, do you have a favorite?
Oh shoot, that's a good question, man.
Oh yes.
Well, I have a favorite, man. I never thought about that, bro. I never thought. I like all of them, truth be told. Probably my sleeve though. Probably my sleeve and my back. Probably my sleeve, but my back. I want to add some more to my back. You know what I'm saying? But no, all of them.
Okay.
Yeah, all of them. I'm gonna be honest with you, all of them. Because like I said, I got them for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I got them for a reason. It wasn't like I was just getting attached just to get them. Because it was just cool. Nah, I got them for a reason. They meant something to me. Like even if you get them removed, they still gonna be there. So if you if it's something if make sure you know what you're getting before you get it. That's all. That's the best thing I say. Make sure it's a reason behind it. At least that's my motto. Have a reason behind getting it before you get it. So, but yeah, I guess no favorite tattoo. I have to say, I guess not a favorite. I like them all. It's my story. Even the stars on my neck. You know what I'm saying? It's a story. You know, a lot of
the story behind the stars.
The stars on the neck. Well, the nautical stars actually represent a lot of people. If you was out at sea, you would look up to the North Star for direction. That star for direction. You know what I'm saying? That's all the times I've been gone. While I was deployed, I was overseas somewhere, and every one of them that's me looking for direction to get back. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I looked at it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's what you make of it, and life is what you make out of it too, man. That's the biggest thing, man. Have fun, enjoy your life, make it count, make it count, make it count, make it count. You only get one. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what's after this life. And I ain't in no rush to find out. You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't in no rush to find out. We can sit back and say, I know what I believe, but I've never been there. I'm gonna be speaking. keeping it 100. I ain't never been there. I know what I believe. I've never been, and I ain't in no rush to find out. I'm enjoying my life right here. I'm enjoying helping people and changing people's lives one day at a time. You know, I'm gonna continue doing that. And whenever God called me home and be like, "Yo, Dre, I'm done with you," then guess what? We'll worry about that then. But until then, I'm gonna keep doing me and keep doing it for Him.
Amen.
That's it.
What comes next is a blessing or a curse, depending on the choices you make.
Depends on the choices that you make. That's it. Make good choices, man. Nobody said there's only one perfect person to walk the earth. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't him, so.
Amen.
Like I said, man, just it's all good. You ain't gotta be perfect. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be perfect. Just be a kind person. I mean, I'm telling you, that's the best advice I can give anybody. Anybody. I mean, just be a good person. You know good from bad. Like, you know that. It's in you. It's instilled in you. You know what I'm saying? It's like a mother knows naturally to take care of her child when a baby's born. You know what I'm saying? You know good from bad. It's just the fact that sometimes you decide to make certain choices. You know what I'm saying? It's all a choice. My thing is, even when you're choosing to do something negative or whatever the case, it's a choice. You don't have to do that. You knew better. But sometimes it might have felt good to do it to you. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. Just make the choice. I'm going to say this. Think twice and speak once. Think twice and speak once. That's in every decision you make.
Lord.
Think twice and speak once. When I say think twice, that means think about it. Think about what you're doing. Think about it again, just to make sure it sounds right. You know what I'm saying? Think about it again. And when you speak, own it. That's it. Own it. If you thought about it twice, then you already know if you should be doing it or not. You know what I'm saying? Period. That's that. Going back one more time.
Absolutely. Ooh. How do you feel about superheroes?
Oh man. I believe they're real.
Amen. Who's your favorite superhero?
My mother.
I like that you said a real person. I like that you said I love that you said that. Yeah, my mom is number 2 on my list.
Gotcha. Who's number 1?
Jesus.
Oh, big facts.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Big facts. Big facts. Big facts. I can make you on that.
That's power. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you on that. I say my mom because I see my mom go through a lot, man.
Amen to that.
You know, I seen her go through a lot. She raised her sons by herself. You know what I'm saying? My father passed away when I was pretty young. You know, but she raised us, and I think she did a phenomenal job raising some quality men.
Oh, absolutely.
I think she did a phenomenal job, and I think a lot of the way I treat people, and my kindness. You know what I'm saying? Not only is that from God, but I believe that's from my mother. Just her upbringing. You know what I'm saying? The things she was taught me along the way.
Amen.
You know, I have to definitely gotta give full credit to credit to the mom. What's up, big dog?
What's up?
Chill out. Go ahead, come here and have a seat. I'm finishing up right now, okay?
God bless you. This has been God Talks, where all we want to do is talk about God.
Like
Pray this message
Yeah, it's nice.
a blessing to you as it was for me too.
I will tell you this, a good doc. Thank you, man. I told you this was a blessing for me today too. So thank you for coming in here today and actually sitting back and talking with me, giving me the opportunity to actually be on your podcast, to actually maybe touch some individuals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like you got a lot of good words that people need to hear.
Well, if I can help, hey, I'm gonna do what I can do. Like I said, man, anybody if you want to holler at me, 2323 Glenwood Avenue, Youngstown, Ohio, 44511. I'm here. I work 6 days a week. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you don't work, you don't eat. Only day you won't find me, I ain't gonna take it. Just look at it.
I know that, David. Since he ain't tell you, I ain't gonna tell you either. I like that.
Yeah, leave it.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? But
I like that you. I was just about to ask you to tell where they can find you again. I like that you said that without me to just reading my mind.
Oh, brother. Well, I mean, hey, look. Just like you said, it was some good words, right? Somebody might hear this and be like, "What'd I do with that?"
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
What did I do with that?
That's what I'm hoping.
You know, if you want to check out some of my work, I'm on Instagram. I don't really be on Facebook like that, but Instagram, definitely on it. I'm on Facebook, but I don't really post my work on Facebook. That's pretty much just to stay in contact with like people I know and stuff like that.
Can you plug your IG and your Facebook for people?
I definitely do. My Instagram, Dre_Dramatics. If you look up Dre Dramatics on any social media platform, I'll come up. Okay, that's Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Dre Dramatics. But Instagram, Dre_Dramatics. My website, www.dredramatics.com. You can book appointments. You can also freaking get your client. You can also you can pick up your hydration mist and hydration oils as well.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Other than that, catch me in traffic. Hey, look out for motorcycles, okay?
People lose their life because people ain't paying attention.
Look out for motorcycles, all right? That's the best. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna tell you. That look out for motorcycles.
Yeah. Be mindful.
Be very, very mindful. Yes. Yes.
This is
All right,
a
next.
good episode.
Plug me in on this. I want to see when you post this, man.
Absolutely.
I want to see when you
I'll
post it.
send you
Whenever
the
we
link.
done. Yeah, send me the link, man. I definitely and I'll share it as well.
Amen.
I'll share it as well. Like I said, I appreciate you. Thank you. I feel honored
Oh,
that
the
you
honor
asked
is
me to do
mine.
this, man.
The honor is mine. I love when God talks through His chosen children. It's
We do that.
a thing.
And you can also come back in here and do this anytime you want to.
Oh, I plan to.
Okay.
I'm hoping you are a weekly, since we got weekly haircuts.
Oh, say less.
Yeah.
Say less. Yeah, absolutely. Well, tune in. Tune in next week.
Amen.
Tune in next
Tune in next week.
Tune
We
in
got
next
the
week.
Good
You know what I'm
Word.
saying? Yeah.
Good Word.
Tune in next week with the Good Doc and Dre Dramatics. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Hey, yeah. God's word?
God's Word.
God's word. I ain't never forget that. I like that. You got me excited, man.
God talks God's Word.
God talk.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
God talks God's Word. I like that too.
And to finish up the day, look at that. I'm saying, people don't even get that.
I want you also to know everything you're seeing him do is not for the camera. He's done this for me every single time. I'm just no longer amazed by it out loud. I remember the first time I was like, what are you doing? He's like, you never had this? And I'm like, no. Yeah, so yeah, this is, he goes above and beyond for his clientele. 10 out of 10, always recommend Dre Dramatics.
I love that. Hey, that was some bars right there. 10 out of 10, always recommend. You see that? That was nice bars. Yeah, you laughing back there too. You like, yeah, that was kind of sweet. Like, yeah, that was kind of dope.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Appreciate you, good brother.
No, I appreciate you, my brother. I'll check a little hold on.
God talks. Oof, always. That's a nice mirror. Ooh, that's clean. That's clean. You the man. Always impressed.
Appreciate it, my brother.
Always blessed. Stay blessed by the best.